I mean, anything you've been playing? Anything?
I've actually been bouncing around a couple different things.
Oh yeah.
I finally re-downloaded Dishonored 2.
Oh, interesting.
And I started that, but I'm like, oh man, like with me, I haven't had a lot of time. So, with me working from home, I try to like play some in the morning, but, a lot of times it's like, okay, I have an hour, and that's the kind of game where I'm like, oh, all right, I need to have a good chunk of time because I don't know how exactly I'm going to play this, but kind of jumping in between replaying Star Wars again, Fallen Order, and then what's the other one that I was playing? Really, I'm in like a game hole right now because I want to
That's gross.
play Last of Us 2 or Ghost of Tsushima, and it's I just don't have the money to buy either. So it's like I'm not trying to start something that I know it's going to take me weeks to finish.
Right.
The way I play games. So if I do have enough money, I can get one of those. So it's really just kind of trying to scratch whatever itch is available. I'm trying to get back into Modern Warfare, but I literally can't.
Literally? Can you literally?
I don't know what it is, but I have just lost the desire to. Like, it's like, I love Modern Warfare, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what it is. It's nothing's bringing me to go through the battle pass and go through, and it kind of makes me sad a little bit. And maybe because I'm so discouraged by Warzone. I don't want to play Warzone anymore.
Really? Why?
Well,
the cheating problems.
See, I don't know. It seems like every time that we play, we're just shit on the moment we get in, and then like I see like Drifter posted a video, Prestigious Key, and a bunch of other creators were posting videos like either talking about how big of a problem cheating is, or it's like, dude, like there's no way I'm getting this demolished every single time.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those sour tastes in my mouth. Like, okay, I'll come back when it's fixed. I don't.
Yeah. And now, do you think that's because of like the skill-based matchmaking?
It could be.
Honestly, I mean, we've spoken on like Hubcast, for instance. We talked about how like, skill-based matchmaking. What's wrong with that? And it's like, oh, how wrong I was, because I feel like me and Kevin had a perfect like example of skill-based matchmaking. So we had this one night where me and Kevin were just slaughtering left and right. I would like wipe out a team all by myself, and then he would come and like sweep up one that was trying to third party us, and we were just absolutely murdering. We come back like the next day, maybe we took a day off, I can't remember specifically, but we come back like the next day, and all of a sudden it's the opposite. We're getting shit on just left and right. And so the only thing I can think is like we got ourselves put into a certain queue before because we suck so bad. And then because we did so well, we got put back into like a higher level tier. And so then we were starting to suck again. And it happened like that. It happened like that a couple of times, I feel like, because we would suck several days in a row, and then all of a sudden we'd have a really good day, and that could just be coincidence. That could just be like, oh, I was really in the mood for it or something. But I don't know. It was definitely telling, in my opinion.
No, I 100% agree with that, and I think that has a lot to do with it too. So for me, I don't really like any of the multiplayer maps in Modern Warfare. I think it's either they're too big for me, or I'm just used to playing Shipment. Shipment is the only really map that I'll want to play, just because it's so hectic, it's so fast paced.
Right.
And but even with that, I noticed skill-based matchmaking. I'll do great certain matches, and keep in mind, it's a tiny fucking map.
Right.
But I'll play 3 or 4 matches and do great, and then that very next one, I spawn in with a group of people with riot shields and rocket launchers, and I turn a corner and I'm just like, oh, dead. Okay. It's like I literally 10 minutes ago was just wrecking shop, and now I'm like, okay, fine. I just don't want to even play anymore.
Yeah, like looking back at it, Call of Duty in particular, I don't know how long they've had skill matchmaking, but looking back on it, there's definitely been times where, like, throughout the years, I would be doing really good. I would, be murdering, and then the next couple of matches, out of nowhere, before I'm even able to react, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead and I don't even know it. And so I'm wondering, was that skill based the whole time, or was it just coincidence? Because, I mean, here's the thing. You would think logically that you would start your day off bad and then get better. But a lot of times what would end up happening is that I would start my day off good and then get worse. And, like, it never made sense to me, to the point where that's one of the main reasons I stopped playing Call of Duty multiplayer back in the day, is that I was so sick of that weird phenomena that would happen. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing awesome. Yeah, why don't I play this more? Oh, never mind, that's why.
Yeah, no. And I can't really remember multiplayer being that bad like that. And maybe it's just because I wasn't aware of things like skill-based matchmaking, and now I am.
Right.
But it definitely feels different. Like, I even remember Black Ops 3, which only came out a few years ago. That was the only game I played for a long time. I just would constantly play 4 or 5 hours of multiplayer in a row, and would have a great time, and never really noticed any of that. Like, I would have one match where I would just not do great, but it wasn't to this extent. Like, I felt like I was actually competent, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, and don't get me wrong, like, this sounds weird to say, because that game incentivizes you to do so many things. Like, every day new challenges, every day something different, having you play different, and that works. And typically a lot of multiplayer games that try to do that don't succeed. But I still feel like the potential risk of me just absolutely getting demolished for no reason other than servers or how it's connecting me just does not incentivize me to want to play at all.
Yeah. Interesting. You know what I actually got into a lot lately, and I have no idea why, is actually Black Ops Zombies. I felt like I've just gotten into a new kick of Black Ops Zombies, for more specifically Black Ops 4. I really like the system that they have there, as far as, you have your ultimate, so you have this, like, ultimate weapon that is pretty much like an ultimate weapon from, like, Destiny or something like that. And then you have all the gumdrops, and all the gumdrops I feel like were way better implemented in this Zombies than it was in other Zombies. So I feel like I can last a lot longer, which for me feels like progress. Because even though now that I'm at a, like, I'm top tier, I'm something. I don't know. I love you too, sweetie. It's always got to be one.
Yeah, I can understand that. I don't like. It's not that I don't like zombies. I like zombies. Okay, I don't prefer Black Ops 4 zombies because it seems, even though it's more simple, too complicated. Like, just give me, not even Black Ops 3, like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Like, I'm told, like, that's just a party game. I'm cool with that. Yeah. But I really wish that Modern Warfare had a competent other co-op mode, because Spec Ops I think is shit. I don't like it. It's not nearly as fun. I feel like I get more frustrated doing that than the actual multiplayer. So it's like, I would play that game if I could have another avenue besides Warzone or multiplayer, because I'm tired of both.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's a good stopping point.